What happens to your mind when you plan your week ahead? Not to control everything, but to stop everything from controlling you. Most people don't feel overwhelmed because they have so much to do. They get overwhelmed because they have everything floating over their head. The primary function of the mind is to solve problems, right? Yes, it can store some memory for you, but you don't want it to carry your day to day activities or when you can transfer that information to a journal or your device. So, what actually happens to your mind when you plan your week ahead? One, mental overwhelm reduces. When your week is unplanned, your mind tries to hold everything at once. Planning your week transfers the mental load from your brain to your journal or your device, thereby reducing this constant don't forget thoughts that come up, eventually creating breathing space for your brain to actually do these tasks rather than pile them up in your head. Two, decision fatigue decreases. Every unplanned moment requires a decision. And the thing about making a decision is it takes a lot of mental energy. My goodness. When you plan ahead, you now find that you conserve your mental energy for better and more important things because you're now making lesser decisions on a daily basis. Planning basically protects your mental energy. Three, focus and clarity improves. Planning gives your mind direction. So instead of reacting to everything, jumping between tasks and feeling scattered, you now know what matters, you move with intention, and you stay present with the tasks at hand. Because clarity creates calm. Your mind now stops hovering from place to place and actually focuses on the task at hand. Four, anxiety and stress lessen. Uncertainty fuels anxiety. When you plan your week ahead, that fear of the unknown automatically reduces. What you find is that you now have a sense of control and you find that you're always prepared. Even flexible plans can give your mind a sense of safety. Five, self trust strengthens. For each time you plan and follow through with that plan, you prove your reliability to yourself. And you know what comes after that? Your confidence builds. Your mind now learns, I can handle that. You see that you're building mental resilience. Things come to you and you can handle them easily. And because you have seen yourself in situations and how you've handled them, you automatically feel safe and ready to solve whatever it is. Now, weekly planning doesn't have to be complicated, okay? All you need to do is identify your priorities, block some time for rest, which is important, and review once in a week. Of course, you need to make your schedule flexible enough for unforeseen circumstances.